Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and we are close to a full house here as the fans believe that this team is close to keeping their promise. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the ACC, the Old Dominion Monarchs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Monarchs ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The hand to the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The Wildcats are on the move. They'll give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. At the 35, he's open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. The give to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And wings it incomplete.
It's now second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Carter. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. He tosses one high man deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Takes it the other way. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense right now.
Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Flowers. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Carter. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Monarchs! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? And the defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating a turnover and getting points off of it.
And it's up and no good.
That keeps the score. Old Dominion.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Arizona offense will take over 1st and 10.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Old Dominion 6, Arizona 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They feed him again. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He's up to 57 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here we go. The give to the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Arizona comes out with another first down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. With the catch, it's Phelps. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
They're looking for an advantage to the right. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. They go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Coming out with it, it's Brooks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Flowers. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. From the gun, give on the inside. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
Easy. Ready, go.
They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Ready up.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down.
Green 25. Can't stop the zone. Can't stop.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He'll just keep slinging it. He finds his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going.
Clear. Reload. Flip it. Ready.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running
Okay,
back.
ready.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down.
Cricket.
Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking and missile.
Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting his progression.
He's got the tight end, and that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Easy. Alert, alert.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
The Monarchs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
The AT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Going up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Phelps. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Graves. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
They'll give it to the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the wideout. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And this one will be marked dead just outside the 40-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Ready up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
3:25. Ready.
The give from the gun. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 33 with the catch and score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they tack on the PAT. It's 31-13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brooks. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter on there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go.
He leaves it with the back. Just buried it. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the ground. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They'll throw it on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arizona 31, Old Dominion 13.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. To the ground with the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And they're able to make the tackle.
Fullback with the carry. Picks up 3. It's now 2nd and goal.
Got it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown has ensued.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
And the Monarchs have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He wants to throw. Makes his connection. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Cricket.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Coming after it. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Give to the running back. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Give to the big fullback. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the upright. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy accuracy of that touchdown pass. They've cut into this lead. It's down to 11 as they're set to kick it away.